Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, I'm reaching out for a prayer call, man. Serious business, man. I have a dear friend, Eve Cole, um, and her husband Jeremy. They have a podcast called Real Vita. It's a podcast that they were able to get onto the tablets and eventually into prisons across the nation, so that they can give the gospel while somebody's sitting in a cell and give them the gospel and feed them. And Eve's been sick for some time right now, and it's been a while since we talked. And I tried to call her yesterday, and I didn't get a response. And she texted me today, and she's just too weak to really talk. Um, the text I got back was just to pray for her. That I don't know the name of her disease, but her organs are failing, especially her kidney. Um, she's down to 95 pounds. And she says she knows that she shouldn't be here under the circumstances. She knows it's but God that she's still here. And it's crazy because when I first heard that she was ill, and I didn't know it was this bad, and it's bad. Um, I wrote her and I told her, and it was something to the gist of, in life sometimes we wonder why we get sick, or why, I work hard and I'm behind on the bills, or I raised my kids right, but they still went to prison or on drugs. And, we go through this thing where why, but why does it happen? But, and I told her, I don't know why everything happens, but I know that with you, that God knows that despite this happening to you, and in the middle of all this madness and hurt and suffering, that you would still give him props. And that's exactly what she's been doing, man. So I'm calling out to anybody and everybody that'll take a minute right now. I don't need a delayed. We don't need a delayed prayer. Whether it's 30 seconds, 15 seconds, or whether you spend 15 minutes after you hear this, but I ask that you pray, and only if it's from a heartfelt place, that you shoot it straight up to God and pray for this sister, man. You know what, Eve? I love you, sister. I love you. You embraced me from day one, and it's people like you when I sat in that cell that came behind the walls and gave me the gospel and gave me the spark in my heart that if she could do it, or if he could do it, then I could do it. And people like you are the reason why I go back into the prisons and try to instill the hope that somebody brought to me. So I love you, sister. I appreciate what you've done. You put me on that Audible audio where I was able to share my testimony. You embraced Hog Mob like a beautiful sister, man. And did the podcast with Seven, and was able to be one of the first people to talk to Sev when he came back, into ministry, public ministry, and gave him a platform to share what he's been through, and you did the whole enchilada with me and Dante, and then you even invited me and my wife to travel down to the Everglades with you and really see you at work. Like, this is a real one, y'all. Like, this ain't somebody that's just doing it for, the name on the scoreboard, all that type of stuff, man. She's a real one in the trenches, and dudes love her. The convicts love her, man. So right now we got to pray for her, man. The Bible tells us in Matthew, it said, when did you ever see a stranger and welcome you in our homes, or naked and clothe you? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you? There's Bible scripture that goes on and talks about being a father to the fatherless, and you can find it all over the place. And a lot of people might know the scripture, but how many of us live it? Sister Eve, I love you for what you've done. I love you for who you are. The mob loves you for who you are. And so we wanted to take a minute, and I'm speaking on behalf of the mob, from the general on down, that we love you. We're praying for your health. We're praying for your spiritual well-being through this battle. And if you need anything and we can help, the mob is here for you, man. And I just ask anybody that this fall in earshot of, or you're able to see, that you take a moment and pray. Please do not delay this prayer. Shoot it straight up, man. We love you. God bless you always, and we're here for you. In Jesus' mighty name.